All right, guys, it's July 16th. So my first thing I'm going to have you guys do today is, if you haven't already, take the Zoom link and put it in your calendar, set it up as an appointment every single Monday at 12:30 Eastern. So no matter where you are, you never have to panic looking for a pinned post. I don't know how it became unpinned. I've never unpinned it. But that's what I do with all of my meetings, you guys. So when I'm doing our Transform You calls, hang on, let me read the lines here. When I do like our Transform You calls on Monday nights, our team calls, any call that I have on a recurring schedule, such as this one, I take the Zoom link and I put it in a calendar appointment and I set it up so I never forget the appointment, and the link is always there. So if I'm out and about and I don't get home in time, I can just click on it from anywhere and I don't have to have that dreaded panic looking for a link. Which some of you may just have experienced. But this isn't like, sometimes that happened to me, like if I was doing a three-way in the beginning and I couldn't find a link that I sent someone or something like that. So if you've ever experienced that panic, it's terrible. So that's one way to prevent it, by just setting it up as a recurring appointment. All right, so we're going to get started on everything else. Okay, so you guys should all know by now that Celebration is sold out. So if you still have team members looking for tickets, start with our HHP events page, but the big events page, I see people selling tickets. And I think we still have a couple team members selling tickets. I think, unless they're gone. You have one, Gina? Okay, Val Gerber has one. Colette Chimenti has one. So I'm not sure if they're gone. Alex has two. So if you guys have team members still wanting to come, absolutely, let's try to help them and get them some tickets. And then for people that can't make it, really be encouraging the live. They're going to be doing a lot of it live this year, so it'll be just not as good as them being there live, but it'll be really awesome. And for those of you going, have you seen all of the prizes they're giving out? Have you guys seen the $100,000 in prizes? Isn't that insane? Has anyone not seen it? I see most heads. A couple people haven't. Okay, I think it was in ISA for Wealth this morning, the listing of it all, but $100,000 in prizes. And for anyone who is paid as executive, 1 week in July, there's some extra perks for paid as executives. 1 week in July. They're not saying you have to be all 4 weeks, but they're giving away cash and Apple gift cards and a huge grand prize of $10,000 cash. They're doing all kinds of great stuff. A VIP tour to corporate. It's just amazing. So definitely it's going to be, you're going to want to be at the gala and you're going to want to stay for all the prizes.
Are they just giving it out at the gala?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're doing the gala this year. It seems better.
Yeah, you know what happened? For those of you that have been around for a while, we used to have those really nice sit-down dinners. We had to pay, I want to say we paid $99, and we got a nice dinner, and so everybody would go to it. And then when they got rid of the dinner, it was almost like people didn't want to dress up just to go to an awards banquet and then leave, so that attendance went way down. So now they're trying to build it back up, and I think that's why they've been getting, famous people to come and do some of the emceeing of the event. And now this year with all these prizes, they're really wanting to get people to come to the gala, or gala, however you pronounce it. All right, so Lisa's going for the Cabo trip. Yeah, you have to be present to win, so definitely. And guys, if you're stressed at all about what to wear, you see everything. I mean, for girls, some people wear cocktail dresses, some wear formal evening gowns. Anything in between is going to be fine. Guys, I would definitely get dressed up, but you certainly don't need a tuxedo. You'll see some, but it's really don't stress out about what to wear. Just go and have fun. All right. Next up, the executive party. I have had a couple people last minute RSVPing for it, so we are up to 62 people. I'm closing it out today, though. So if you have not registered formally with me, if I have not heard from you, please let me know today, because I have to get the numbers in with the caterer. So please reach out to me if I don't have you down yet, okay? And then the other thing I wanted to just give you a brief catch up on, the people that did our Transform You group, there was 109 people. Ooh, can you guys hear me okay? We good? I got an unstable internet. Okay. We rolled out our 2 next programs, which were much smaller. We only had room for 30 people, and they're both sold out. So the first one is Big Picture. That's more on vision casting and goal setting, and that's going to be a real great one. And then the preceding one is going to be the 4 colors, and that's more on dealing with different personalities. So that's super helpful because Lord knows we get all kinds of personalities, don't we, in this business? And it really does help when you know how to handle personality, especially when they're different from your own. So you guys have team members in these groups, so keep checking in with them, see how they're doing, how they're enjoying it, and thanks for your support. Tonight's team call, I've got Roy Hall coming on tonight, so I hope a lot of you guys can get on and be present. He's going to share his story of he's got an amazing story. It'll be very motivating. So I'm hoping that he's such a great presenter. By the time the call is over, you guys might need to go for a 5-mile run or something to get all your energy out before you go to bed. But have your Ionic Supreme ready for tonight. And those are the big things I had. Does anyone want to give us an update on Camp Fit? How's that going? Does anyone need help? No?
Hey, Cindy, it's Ann. I'm not involved with it, but I have to say I love it. And so thank you to everybody who masterminded it. It's fabulous. I just love it. So kudos to everybody.
Thanks.
Sorry, I was supposed to unmute. I was trying to figure out how to get unmuted to talk
That's
about
okay.
it.
I'm like, surely there's one person that can give us an
update. Lori is muted because she's at a golf match right now, so she wanted me to let you know that it's going well. We're super excited because we're getting great feedback. Everybody's loving it. New week, so new posts will be up, and there'll be new point posts for them to earn the new prizes. So we're super excited. I think it's going really well.
Awesome. Any needs from the group?
Let me just double check what she said.
And thank
you.
you.
This is Lori Webb. And yeah, it is going really well. We've gotten so much amazing feedback. Like, this is the best ever. The point tracking is really tedious, but everyone says the engagement is like they've never seen before. So that was kind of our goal. So that's working. So yeah, I think it's going pretty well. We don't have everything tabulated, but tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, we will announce the first and second place winners from last week. So
good.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for your support and help on it. All right. Anyone have anything else you want to talk about, share, ask questions on? No? All right. Well, this might be one of the quickest calls ever if there's nothing else. That is all I had for today. All right. Well, I'll be in touch. I had heard a rumor that there was supposed to be an incentive this week, and clearly it didn't get announced. So I'm wondering what may be happening is there may be free enrollment with Wednesday night's opportunity call. So I'll let you guys know once I get confirmation. I'll post it in this group and let you know. But last week, thank you for your patience on the codes. I think they just totally underestimated. What was that? They totally underestimated giving out the codes for last week's promotion. So thank you guys for your patience. I was able to get codes for the weekend and heard from many of you. So hopefully everybody was taken care of. If you had anyone that...
they were only giving 1 code per person, even if you had a whole bunch to enroll. When I got my code, then I asked for a couple other, whatever, because I had more people. And they said, oh, no, we're only giving out 1 per.
I got 2.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I never heard that. So I was surprised. So did you not get them? Did you have someone else request them?
I got one, and then I got whatever. But yeah, that's the email that I got back. I'll forward it to you. But yeah, I thought that was kind of odd, but I don't know. 'Cause
Well, it could have been, Tara, they changed their mind as the week went. Like maybe they made a mistake and gave me 2, because I got mine on Tuesday when I requested it on Monday night. Finally got it like over 24 hours later. I got the 2. But it could have just been that they were like, oops, we shouldn't have done that. But they,
Well, maybe, Tiffany, because I requested them on Tuesday and didn't get them till Friday. So
That was kind of
yeah.
a
She did say something in the email about, but something was coming, so don't worry, or something like that.
Yeah, they made it sound like something was coming this week, so I'm kind of surprised we haven't heard anything. So like I said, as soon as I hear back, I actually asked for confirmation this morning before this call, and I have not heard back. So as soon as I do, I'll share it with you guys.
Okay.
Sarah, were you going to say
Hey,
something?
Cindy, sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead, Ann.
All right.
I
I wanted to ask Sarah, go ahead, sweetheart, because I want to ask a completely different topic, a question. I want some help on something.
I was just going to talk about the codes as well. I had gotten one, and then I requested more, and they sent me that same email that says, just be on the lookout for either free shipping or free membership in the next coming weeks. So, but I was able to then to get my codes for the others that I needed.
Yeah, and here's what they sent. I'll just put it in the chat.
Okay. All right. So
All right, can I ask my question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know how I'm looking for the email, so I'm multitasking. What a surprise. You know how somebody has holding volume for someone that maybe did not convert to associate? So you're getting, okay, I found it. You know, your customer has holding volume. I was curious how people here handle that. I have, you know, you have like a certain thing you send to them. Do they get the same email? And just how do you address that when somebody is holding the volume as a preferred customer?
Does anyone have feedback they want to answer that?
Yeah,
They get the same email.
They get the same email, and I make sure I call them and let them know what that means. And I tell them that the points that they buy every month are collected there. And if they don't convert to associate, they will lose all of their points. Because that, if they would decide to share, that helps them cycle. It's kind of like what we used to do where we said, you know, because everybody was already an associate, I would say to them, you know, you have this much holding volume. This is how much you would cycle. This is how much money you could make. So without them converting, once it flushes, they don't get that back. So you want to let them know.
I know. All right, Sarah, not that I don't talk to you 25 hours a day. Anybody else? Thank you, honey.
Yeah, I do the
Anybody
same
else pretty
thing.
much the same thing?
I do the same thing, and working with PK, he really stresses the importance of getting them to switch rather than later. But for all the people that we didn't catch and haven't converted yet, yeah, I just let them know what that means. And I just say, you know, if it sounds at all confusing, I really would love to hop on the phone or do a quick Zoom with you and show you. I like to show people by sharing the screen, showing them what's in their back office and explaining to them what it means, because to them it sounds like a foreign language, like saving points, getting free products, understanding, like to them it doesn't make sense at the beginning. So if you can physically show them in the back office, that seems to work for me. Anyone else have any suggestions or something you do differently? No?
I just want to add one of, not for that, this is again something different. I don't know if you all saw, but in ISA for Wealth, I put a video yesterday about making sure people know their Crystal Manager, Director, and Executive deadlines. So if you're a coach, making sure to point that out to people, and then where they can find it in their back office as well. And I also learned yesterday, maybe you guys know this, that on a FaceTime Live, you can actually share your screen now. So you can't be on there and the screen, but I was able to share the screen as the FaceTime Live. It actually says share screen in there, and I showed them where they can find those dates and everything. So, I mean, they get so much in the beginning that, and then when they switch over, you know, whether they switch over in the beginning or wherever they switch over, that I think people sometimes lose track of those dates. So that I put that video in there yesterday.
Absolutely. I always do that with people, especially if they're tracking and, you know, if they're not aware of the dates in the beginning because they're just a product user, maybe not as important, but if they've expressed any interest at all in free products, referral rewards, I definitely want to get those dates in the calendar with them. Awesome. All right. Any other questions, comments? All right, guys. Well, I'll be in touch. Amber, were you going to say something?
I was just going to ask if there was anyone going to the start party that they're having at the Wild.
Me? Oh, sorry.
Tyler and Zoe are, Shelby Miller, John Stankiewicz. There's quite a few people going. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Don't you think we can get in since we take the isogenesis? Don't you think we can pass with 35?
Yeah, we're part of the Start Over group.
Yeah. Amber, you can hook up with them for sure. I'd say at least probably 10. Zoe and Tyler are bringing a bunch of team members that are going. They're doing the community day on Saturday, the community service day, and then they're going to the start party too, the 2 start events.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sorry, I was on the phone, but also there's overlap between Cindy's party and the Start Give Back event. So we're talking about it, but Zoe and I will probably drive our car to the Start event because they do like a shuttle bus for the Start members. But we might drive a car. That way we can leave early and come back for the whiteout party. So if there's anybody else on anybody's teams that wants to do that or is a guest at the whiteout party or anything, just let us know. We'll have 5 or 6 seats in the car.
Thank you. Awesome.
I also didn't know if because I don't know ages here and I'm not going to judge anybody, but I didn't know if there was anybody eligible for the start party that was not ongoing. If we would be able, because we have quite a bit of people who decided to come and we want to bring them to the start party, but they don't qualify for the actual party. So we're trying to like sneak them in a little bit. So if somebody has a guest for the start party, could you let us know and maybe we could work something out with sneaking a couple of our people in?
Yeah. You guys might have better luck looking at like in the start group too for that, just to see, because some people don't have guests coming and they'd probably be more than willing to give up a guest spot. So
okay,
absolutely. I had someone kindly give me a spot for my daughter Katie that gets to go. So yeah.
Do your guests have to be, I'm assuming, under 35 then? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys, I will be in touch. So as soon as I hear back from corporate, I will let you know what they have to say in the group. And if you have any questions, comments, feedback, suggestions in the meantime, just let us know here. And hopefully we'll see a bunch of you on the call tonight with Roy Hall. Have a great day, everybody.